so I can't see the numbers. That's number 1. I have 1, 3, and 4. I don't have number 2. So I got to find the number 2 for Wolverine and Gambit with this foil cover, or not foil cover, but foil title. If you are a Gambit fan or a Wolverine fan, these are cool. I'm going to look for number 4 though, and I'll put that in my TikTok shop as a bundle. Here's another cool cover that I found. Now I'm a huge Batman Who Laughs fan. And some of you might have seen my cosplay of Batman Who Laughs. If not, I'll show it to you at some point. It's going to be on my TikTok shop because you got to buy it. But this is awesome. Look at that cover. It don't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to revise my suit to make it look a little bit more like this, because that cover is just freaking amazing. Alright, if you haven't ever read The Three Jokers, let me tell you, you might want to get these. This is issue number 1. Look at the difference in the Three Jokers. Come on by, Chris. Come on by. You don't know where I live. You know where I live in my shop. But that's about it. Come on by. All right, here's another issue 2. Another version of the Joker. If you're not familiar with the story of the Three Jokers, look it up. It is freaking epic. And there's another cover for issue 3. So you can see there are 3 different types of Jokers on each cover. And it's pretty cool. All right. I think TikTok hates me or something because they keep restricting. Every time I try to do something, they restrict me for some reason. Well, you come on by, buddy. You come on by and visit. Pay me a visit. All right. I'm going to show you guys these. Somebody asked me a moment ago what my favorite comic was, and it is Absolute Batman. And I've got some really cool Absolute Batman foil covers. This is an issue number 1 foil cover, by the way, which is really cool. That's issue 1. I'm taking these out of the sleeve to do them justice. And this might be another issue 1 foil. A different one. This is also issue 1. A foil cover of Absolute Batman. And Mr. Unknown, you better be staying out of trouble. I'm going to come pay you a visit. Stay out of trouble, kid. And last but not least, this is another foil cover for issue 1 of Absolute Batman. What in the world, Chris? I swear to goodness, kid. I could have sworn I tried to keep you out of trouble when you were in school. But nobody listens to old Sensei. Oh, okay, good. I hope you're playing. I hope you're playing. All right, this comic is Emma Frost White Queen. I sold a copy of the number 1 to someone, but this is my foil copy. I think this might be, I don't know if I have another one of these. If I do have another one of these, I am going to put this one up in my TikTok shop. But you can see how shiny that is, how beautiful that is. Look at that. Sure. That's awesome. You better be kidding, Chris. I'm going to check up on you, kid. All right, somebody also asked me about this one. I'm going to keep this one on the sleeve. Somebody asked me about this one as well. This one will be going up in my TikTok shop. This is a foil of Spider-Man Wolverine. A very awesome cover. Someone asked me about this one as well. A foil of Spider-Man Predator. Or Predator Spider-Man. These cost money, Chris. These ain't free, buddy. And the Amazing Spider-Man. In fact, if I'm leaving school, this is how I'm going to be making my money. So, can't just throw comics at you like I did in school. I gave you free comics. That's Big Wade. This might be the first appearance of Whittle Wade. I think. Maybe. Possibly. But that's going in the TikTok shop. This foil cover of Lion-O from the Thundercats is also going into the TikTok shop. If they approve it. And 101. I don't know if you have this issue or not. I know you like Red Hood Arsenal. I think I have this one. I kept this one because of the Jim Gordon Batman. I think I put this to the side because of that. The epic encounter of Arsenal and Red Hood and Gordon Batman. So I kept that to the side. I might put that up in the TikTok shop as well. So many comics for the TikTok shop. Now I just got to get them to approve it again. Because like I said, they, for some reason, approved and unapproved my TikTok shop. So I had to resubmit a bunch of stuff. Guys, sick cover. Look at that Red Hood cover. This is, I've said this before, but this is definitely my favorite cover of Red Hood. Right here. Boom. Great cover of Red Hood. All right, I got a couple of interesting covers that I want to show you. Interesting comic covers that I want to show you. I'm going to have to take each one out of the sleeve because these are unique. Okay, I'll take your word for it, Chris. Mr. Unknown. All right, this is You're the Villain with the cheetah. The reason these are unique is because the cover opens up to a different cover. And it's a see-through cover. Parts of it is see-through. I just think this is really cool. These covers are cool to me. The Year of the Villain storyline was cool in itself anyway. If you have not read Year of the Villain, people, trust. It's a good story. It's a good story. But everybody has their preferences. Here's another Year of the Villain, Darkseid and the Justice League Odyssey. And again, it opens up to reveal a different cover on the inside, which I think is cool. I didn't realize he had a bunch of bodies at the bottom of him. Show it one more time. Okay. There's just a couple of more of these that I pulled. So guys, the last live I did, I went around my shop and people told me comics that they wanted to get, and so I pulled them for them, and I sent them an invoice and they paid for them, and I shipped them out. You guys, those of you who are still in, you should be getting those very soon, by the way. Check your email if you bought comics from me online, and it should give you updates. Here's another one, Harley Quinn. This is also a partially clear cover. That one's not one of my favorite ones, but I think it's still cool. Still pretty cool. Let me find one of my. I like this one. I like this one a little bit. Let me see what Mr. Comics said. Mr. Comics, which comic cover were you talking about? There's a couple of bad A ones. All the clear covers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm glad you appreciate them. I appreciate the mess out of these covers. This is one of my favorites. There's one that's got the Batman Who Laughs on it also. But I might have put that one in a different location. But there we go for that one. This is Captain Cold and the Rogues. And let's see, how many more of these do I have? Got a couple of more of these. I'll just show the covers of them. I'm not going to open them all the way up. But here's one. The Injustice League Dark. And Ra's al Ghul and the Outsiders. I showed this one yesterday. That one's pretty cool. This is Oracle. And all of these should be in my TikTok shop as soon as they approve it. And I get the free time to put them in there. And once I leave school, I will probably have a lot of free time to do a lot of stuff. So if that happens, I will be going live more often. So you guys get ready. Somebody asked me about this Poison Ivy, and I forgot I had this one. I thought I sold this one, but apparently I did not. So I will put this in my TikTok shop for whoever asks for it. And if you want it, you can buy it from there. Magic. Someone asked me about this one as well. Now this one, DC versus Vampires 101. I don't know if you're still in here, but DC versus Vampires. This is an homage to that Todd McFarlane cover, and boy, this is to Batman 423. But this cover is awesome. I don't know if I can do it justice in the plastic. That cover is freaking awesome. Absolutely, absolutely. Comics, absolutely. Here's another DC versus Vampire. This is number 1. I have this in my stash. I might put this in the TikTok shop. I'm not sure if I want to sell this one yet, but I might. I think I sold one of these. Maybe to 101. All right, here's an old school one. For those of you who like Silver Surfer or Thor. That's an old school Silver Surfer. It's a keeper. It's a keeper in comics. Absolutely. This one isn't really spectacular, but I'm a huge Batman fan, so I do like this foil cover. Nothing really special about this comic, but oh, Comics God, how you doing, man? How's it going? It's good to see you on the live. Here is a Moon Knight number 11. I like this cover for some reason. I just kind of gave me a McFarlane feel for a moment. And so I really like this cover. Absolutely. Here's another cool cover. This negative space cover of Wolverine. That's pretty cool. As well as this Daredevil. Now I don't really like this Daredevil costume, very much. I did at first, but I grew out of it, I guess you could say. And but I like the fact that it's a foil. As most of you know, I'm a huge foil cover guy. So you might see me showing a lot of foils again, or re-showing a lot of foils. Ghost Rider Rise again, number 5 of 6. Number 5 of 6. Back when comics were $1.50. I miss those days. Now this is another Moon Knight cover that I like. This Moon Knight number 1. This will also go in my TikTok shop. His mission is justice. Red Hood the Hill. This is for 101 if he's still on. 101 is a huge Red Hood fan, but I don't think I showed him this one. He might already have it, I don't know, but I thought I'd bring that out and show it. Another Red Hood and Arsenal, number 1. If I didn't show this one already. Red Hood and Arsenal number 1, which I think is a really cool cover. I like this version of Arsenal, and that he strayed away from Speedy. I don't know why they named him Speedy, but I like that he became Arsenal. Let's see, I'm searching for Ninjak number 1 gold. Just asking, but do you have it? I have some Ninjak somewhere, but I don't have a number 1 gold. For sure. I wish I did, though. I wish I could help you out with that, man. Here's a Silver Surfer foil. Say that fast twice. Silver Surfer foil. It's a pretty cool cover. 50th anniversary. I like it. It's shiny. I like it. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, though. I have to look it up. But that's going to be in my shop as well. And I've got one more thing to show. Actually, 2 more things. 3 more things to show. This Miles Morales number 1, which I think is a really cool cover. One of my favorite Miles Morales covers. That's pretty cool and will be up in my TikTok shop. This, I don't even know what comic this is. I just know that Nightcrawler's on the cover. 101, you missed a couple of things. You missed a couple of things, bro. But let me see which comic this is, because now I'm curious. 101, I'll show you a couple of things if you're staying on. Oh, this is Excalibur 13. But I like that Nightcrawler cover. Alright, and the last thing I want to show that I haven't shown yet is this little mini series right here. I have issues 1, 2, and 3. No, how's it going? How you doing, man? But I've got 1, 2, and 3 of Spider-Man Aliens. And I don't know how many issues it was. It might have been a 3-issue limited. I'm not sure, but excuse me, I had to yawn about my comments. Yawning because I'm tired. But yeah, so those were the ones that I picked out to show for the night. They are restricting my visibility again. Man, why do they keep restricting my visibility? I have no clue. Guys, I want to migrate to... No, I like TikTok. Don't get me wrong. I like TikTok. I like TikTok's format. I don't like the fact they have so many restrictions and violations that you can get a violation by breathing. Funny, apparently. So, yeah, for those of you who are just joining in, My TikTok shop that got approved a few days ago got unapproved a couple of days ago because they couldn't verify my shop. I sent them a tax document for my shop. I sent them my driver's license. I sent them a couple of invoices from places where I buy the comics, but they still somehow could not verify my shop, even though I have an EIN number. My shop, I mean, my comic shop. So they revoked my TikTok shop, and I had to submit some more documents. I had to submit a video with me saying the name in it, and now I have to wait 48 hours for them to approve my TikTok shop so I can start doing auctions from there, and I can start setting up some inventory in there. 101, are you still in? I don't know if you've seen this one or if I sold you this one already. I'm going to put that up in my TikTok shop. And 101, here's a Red Hood I found because I know you like Red Hood and you ask me about Red Hood all the time. So guys, that's it for the comics I wanted to show that I pulled personally. I'm going to put in my shop once it's approved. And now, if you want me to show some comics that I have on my shelves, I can walk around and show you those. When I did this, the last live, any Marvel runs? What type of runs are you looking for? No. Let me know what kind of runs you're looking for. I can take you over to one of my Marvel walls and then take you to some boxes. Please don't have an epileptic seizure because I'm moving this a lot. But so I've got some Avengers. When you say run, I don't know what numbers you're wanting to start from, but I might have a short run of some things and other things probably not. Let's see, Superior Avengers, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Of course, I don't have number 2. That was almost a run. West Coast Avengers, 9. Do I have 8? Yes. And then 5, 4. Yep, that's not a run. So it depends on what run you're looking for. Ruins. I thought you said runs. My bad. This is what happens when I don't have my glasses. Marvel Ruin. Oh, check out this Moon Knight Zombies variant. By the way, that is freaking sick, dude. That's awesome. But you said Marvel Ruins. I don't have them out though, but I do have Marvel Ruins, I believe. Is that the one that had the kind of like semi-clear cover? Is that the one? If I'm thinking of the right thing, it had a semi-clear cover for Marvel Ruins. G Black, welcome to the live stream, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. On right now, and I don't know who all's on, but I have 2 restrictions. Why do I have 2 restrictions? Let's see. Live visibility restricted. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because you may be promoting a brand, product, or service. The restriction will be removed once you turn on content disclosure. Okay. And the other restriction says your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Commercial disclosure and paid marketing. Interesting. All right, I don't know what that means. I have no clue. I don't know why they restricted me, but G Black, I'm doing fantastic. And I hope you're doing good as well. Hopefully. Guys, tomorrow, well, tonight, I'm going to try to read Absolute Batman 17. Yeah, I know. I know. It's hard to believe that I haven't read it yet. But I have not read Absolute Batman 17 yet. And, excuse me, I've been quite busy trying to set up my departure from school. And hopefully trying to survive on my own with my comic shop. We'll see what happens. And Ubering on the side. We'll see what happens. But I what was I saying? Oh, I am going to read Absolute Batman, and I am going to do a live recap of it, hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, so I look forward to giving you guys that recap. If I can't do it tomorrow, Thursday, I will do it on Friday. I'm kind of excited about reading it. I'm kind of excited about telling you guys about it. So if you've read it already, join me. I'll do it. I'll post a event for it. So you guys will know when I'm going to do it. For those of you who are interested in hopping on. Comics Guide said I got to get Absolute Batman number 17, which is the first appearance of my girl Poison Ivy. Oh, did they put Poison Ivy in 17? Oh my gosh, dude. Well, they kind of gave her an appearance in I forget what issue it was. When he was trapped in Arc M, they kind of gave her an appearance, but they didn't really show her that much. If you remember one of the times he was trying to escape, I think he ran into Poison Ivy briefly. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he ran into Poison Ivy briefly when he was trying to escape Arc M. But I can't remember what issue it was. But they didn't show her. I think they showed like maybe some plants and trees and stuff that she had created. Anybody want to correct me in the comments or confirm in the comments if I'm wrong or if I'm right? But in any case, I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm definitely looking forward to reading it now. I'm not a Poison Ivy fan, but I like the fact that they're introducing all these characters and the changes that they made with them. I think is awesome. So have you read all of the Absolute Batman comics? Comics Guide? Have you read them all? Up to 17? If you have, if you've read them all, what? Dude, you gotta read them. You got to. I'm telling you, man. Oh my gosh. And don't feel bad. I got into it late too, because I'm a huge Batman fan. And when I saw Absolute Batman, I'm like, this ain't my Batman. This ain't my Batman. I don't want to read it. But now that I've read it, when I finally picked up and started reading it, holy smokes, dude. It's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So there's an issue. There's a couple of issues where Absbat is in Arkham. Spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert. I'm not going to tell you how he got in there. I'm not going to tell you everything that happened, but he was in Arkham, and when he was trying to leave Arkham, he ran across a couple of people. That was when they first showed Killer Croc as well. And they may have showed Clayface, I believe, as well in Arkham. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they showed Catwoman as well. So You guys can fact check me on it. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. And when I do my recap, I'll try to find that issue when they had her first appearance, and or you might be able to do a Google search and find it. But I'll try to find it, and I will mention it when I do my recap, since this is like her first full absolute appearance. Because I'm pretty sure they didn't really show like her body or her face, but they showed like her habitat, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Nobody else on here read Absolute Batman? You guys got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Somebody had to read. I'm right? Okay, good. Thank you, G Black. I was about to say, I know I'm not losing my mind just yet. Just yet. I'm not that old yet. But I thought there was like some kind of an appearance of her. But like I said, Comics God, it wasn't her full appearance. So this is still yeah, man, that's why you gotta stay on it, dude. You gotta stay on it from 17 up. Make sure you're getting these copies. I don't know how long they're gonna do this. I don't know if it's gonna be like an ongoing series or they're just doing it during DCKO. I hope they continue it. Cause holy smokes, dude. It's freaking awesome. It's epic. But I can tell you getting the first print of #1, you have to take out a loan. You have to take out a loan to get the first print of #1. It's it's getting up there. It's definitely getting up there. But you could always get the trade paperback. But I like collecting separate issues. But you can always get the trade paperback. Exactly, G Black. Me and G Black on the same wavelength here. Now, if you want Comics God, I can order you, I think, the first and second trade paperback. I don't think the third one is out yet. But if you want me to order it, I can order it, send you an invoice, and ship it to you. You let me know. I should still be able to get the first one. I know I can get the second one, but I should be able to still get the first one. So you let me know if that's something you want me to do. You probably might have a local comic shop that you go to. I don't know if they have it for you or if they do orders, like special orders. But I do. So let me know if that's something you want me to do for you. I agree with you 100,000%. I just wanted you to get at the full story, but I agree with you. I like single issues way more than I like graphic or trade paperbacks, which is why I'm running out of space in my shop. I'm definitely gonna need a bigger shop at some point once I can afford it. But yeah, you let me know if that's something you want to do, just so you can read them all, but still try to get the actual issues. I think the trades are something like $19.99 or something like that. I think. But the first one has like 1 through 7, and then the next one has 8 through 15, or something like that. I think. Oh, excuse me. But cool. Yeah. You let me know, bud. I got you. All right. Anybody have any series that you want to see? I know I sold a couple of things last time I showed people around my racks. Um, I got a lot of stuff. And by the way, the comics that I have on my racks, I give 10% off if you order it. Shipping, if you only get a few comics, is anywhere from $5 to $8. If you get a lot of comics, it's like like 10 to like 12, $13, depending on how much you get, how many comics you get. But I give a 10% discount on things that are on my shelf, things that are in my back issue boxes, my regular issues that are in my back issue boxes. I'm doing 50% off. And my dollar boxes, I'm doing like 75 cents. And Comics Guy says he ordered number 18 a week ago. Should ship out in March. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to try to, if I get my comic TikTok shop approved again, I'm going to try to start doing pre-orders on my shop. So for like comics that I know people are looking for, I'm going to try to start doing pre-orders on my TikTok shop. But I got to figure out if they're going to approve it. Like I said, they told me they have 48 hours to review all the stuff that I resent them. So hopefully in the next day or so, I'll hear back and we'll know if they're going to approve it. Let me double check and see if they didn't jump the gun and try to approve it early. If I can sign on, if I can sign into it. Dude, I don't know what's going on with Marvel right now. I'll be honest. I don't know what's going on with Marvel. DC is killing it with Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Superman, which people are sleeping on. Definitely, definitely Absolute Batman for sure. Um, I haven't heard of White Sky. I don't think I ordered that one or heard of it. So you got me curious now. White Sky. I'm gonna have to check it out. I have to check that out. But Marvel, do they even have? What do they have now? Our Inferno Hulk is good in Marvel. That's getting good. Although I haven't read the latest issue, I don't think. But I do like Inferno Hulk. What else am I reading in Marvel? Um, I'm going to give Avengers another chance. I'm going to give Avengers another chance. And yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. Wait, White Sky. Yeah, G Black. What's White Sky? It's a very hot book today, like Dork a couple of weeks ago. I tried to order some Dork, but I think I got on the bus too late. I don't think I'm going to get any Dorks in. But White Sky, I'm gonna look for it. See, that's the thing. I don't order comics like that because around my area, um, I don't have a lot of people looking for comics in general, let alone those kind of comics. So um, I miss out on a lot of stuff because I don't order it because I have a lot sitting in my shop right now. So, which is why I'm doing my 50% off on my back issues. But that means, guys, though, like stuff like my new 52 stuff, not new 52, rebirth stuff, that stuff that was like $2.99, not even $3.99, but $2.99, those are also 50% off. So you guys got to take advantage of that stuff. If you're a comic collector, um, if you're a comic collector, take advantage of my 50% off stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm pretty sure I can't get a copy right now, even as a distributor, because if it shot up like that, they're gonna make sure bigger shops are going to buy as many of them as they can. So I'm pretty sure I missed the bus on that one, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get a couple of copies. I'm checking right now to see if they have reapproved my TikTok shop because I need to start adding stuff on there as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Oh, you jumped in big time in the really, really good era. The 80s, man. Oh, man, that's the stuff. That is the stuff. What did you collect in the 80s, Commons God? You're probably about my age then. I'll be 57 this year. So you're probably about my age. So what were you reading in the 80s? I'm curious as I look for check my TikTok shop. I can't remember when I bought my first comic. You might be a little bit older than me, Comic God. I can't remember when I bought my first comic. I think it was 1978 when I got my first comic, but I was only like 8 years old or something like that. Nice, nice, G Black. Awesome. How many comics do you think you have, G Black? Over 10,000? Okay, okay. That's gonna be quite the organization skills there. I remember when I tried to organize my comics. The first time I tried to organize my comics, I had about 19 long boxes, and I called some of my judo students over to help me organize them. And we had comics everywhere, and I mean like everywhere. I mean they were like all over the floors, all over the counters, all over the like the beds and the couches, everything. And they gave up. They quit on me. They quit on me like partway through, and I just abandoned the organization. Actually, I didn't abandon it. I went back to it later on. There you go. 5-4 is good to see you in the room, man. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. I was there with you. I've been there with you, G Black. 54 years young. There you go. That's how you do it. 54 years young. I didn't think I was older than you, but I guess I am. But anyway, the 80s, man, oh my gosh. X-Men in the 80s, freaking fantastic. What else in the 80s was good? Avengers in the 80s, man. Man, that stuff was so good. What else? What else did I collect? I collected X-Men. I collected Avengers, a lot of Avengers. Um, how old are you, G Black? 53. So we got 53, 54, and 50. And happy early birthday to you, man. 53, 54, and 56 right now. I won't turn 57 until September. So I'll keep my 56 while I got it, while I'm still there. Man, I'm not hating on anybody who's younger and just started getting into collecting comics. I started with these. I was gonna say these young folks, this younger generation, dude. They don't know what they're missing. If they don't come back, if they don't go back and get some of that old stuff, man. Oh my gosh, they don't know what they're missing. Now, of course, some of the newer artwork and the computer generated stuff is still cool looking. It looks good. It still looks good. But that old storytelling with that old art, that old like hand drawn art, and that kind of stuff, dude, they don't know what they're missing. And I hope if I start doing more lives, which I plan to, Squadron Supreme. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Squadron Supreme, man. Go for it, man. Go for it. I wasn't a big Nova fan, but that was a 12 issue limit, Squadron Supreme, that they came out. That's gold, man. That's gold stuff. And Contest of the Champions, you remember that? The real Secret Wars, you remember that? Oh my gosh. That stuff is just gold, man. I love that stuff. Alpha Flight back in the 80s before they reformed with the um the newer members. But right when Guardian was unalived and his wife took over in that era, that was awesome stuff. Um, when the new X-Men formed, oh my gosh, dude. Holy smokes, that stuff was gold, man. What else did I read? You got me reminiscing now. You got me reminiscing. I'm trying to think back and look back to see what I used to read back in the day. 12 issue limited series, yes. Got Contest of the Champions, Alpha Flight, Vision, Scarlet Witch, etc. Yes, yes, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Uh, what else, man? Oh, in DC, that old Justice Society stuff, when they used to have so many members in those issues, the Legion of Superheroes stuff. Good, good stuff. What else did I collect back then? Man. Of course, I read a lot of Batman back then in the 80s. Of course. Of course. Guys, comment some. Absolutely. For those of you who remember the old stuff, comment some titles that you guys used to read. G Black, you're of course you got a lot of Batman books. Of course. This is why we get along so well. But yeah, guys, comment some of the old stuff. Um, reminisce with us. Reminisce with us if you are an old school collector, or if you're one of the younger collectors and you like the old stuff. Comment. I want to hear from you. I want to hear some of the titles that you read. You can help me remember some of the stuff that I read back in the day. Hulk. Did I read Iron Man back in the day? I might have read a few Iron Man. I wasn't a big Iron Man fan though. And I have a few Fantastic Four that I collected. I also collected some indie stuff. I don't know what. Well, I do know why, but Film Force back in the day, I used to collect those. I used to collect Samurai. That was good stuff. Ninjak, I had a few of those. Man, it's hard to think back on all the stuff that I read. I did collect a lot of Spider-Man. I was big on Spider-Man. But there's so much more. There's got to be some more stuff that I used to collect. Power Pack. I had a few Power Pack. They bought Power Pack back recently, but it didn't take off too well. I wish they would do another Power Pack, but upgrade them and make them like more older now, but their powers are more awesome and more developed, and make them a team. I think that would be awesome. I'd buy it. Power Pack was a good one though. Incredible Hulk, of course. Incredible Hulk from the 80s. I already said Alpha Flight. What else, dude? What else? Frank Miller did resurrect Batman. I've got some of that old school stuff too, way back. Old school stuff. I'm going to put those in my TikTok shop too, if it's approved. And I'm going to put some of those in my shop. I don't really show those anymore on my live because I got them priced pretty high, some of them, because I don't really want to get rid of them, but I'll let them go for a price. And not many people on my live stream want to spend that much money, so I'll put them in my TikTok shop for people who want to buy. But those are not things I can let go of that easily. The first Crisis on Infinite Earths, absolutely. Absolutely. I have that whole 12 issue limited series. And some storylines too. Some storylines like what was that storyline where the Masters of Evil took over Avengers Mansion and beat the mess out of Jarvis? And by the way, for those of you who are new to comics, Jarvis actually used to be an Avengers butler, not AI, but he actually used to be an Avengers butler. But he got his butt kicked by the Masters of Evil. And I think he survived it eventually. But he got stomped by the Masters of Evil. I think they were called Masters of Evil. I'm pretty sure it was Masters of Evil. But man, that was a good story. That was a great story, actually. And those old school characters, oh my gosh, Moonstone, the Absorbing Man, he's not really old school, but he's not as relevant as he was back then. Um, Man, just good stuff. Good stuff. I have the newspaper of Superman's death. Oh, nice. That's a collector's item. That's pretty cool. I don't have that one. I don't have that, so that's really cool. I don't know if I ever had that actually. That's cool stuff. Let's see. Comics Guy has got all. He's got Crisis all 12. Two. Crisis is the reason why Marvel did the Scarlet or the Secret War series. Yes. Well, I can't remember which one came first, but I'm sure they played off of each other. I'm sure. But you're right. Marvel. I think Marvel did come after, or did it come before? Was it after Crisis? Was Secret Wars after Crisis? I'm not sure. Hmm. I'm not sure. But Crisis was an excellent story. Oh, it came a year after. Okay. Then yeah, you're probably right. They probably well they do that back and forth anyway. They copy off of each other anyway. For sure. Mooplex, how's it going, man? Mooplex Comics. Mooplex, you're a cool dude, man. Cool dude. And very talented, by the way. Keep that up, man. That's awesome. Let's see. G Black has both series. Yeah, of course you do. Anybody who collected comics back in the 80s definitely has both of those series. Definitely has Secret Wars and definitely has Crisis on Infinite Earths. Definitely. Those are go-tos for people who collect in the 80s. I'm surprised many people don't have the. Well, I don't hear much about that Squadron Supreme miniseries, but man, that was good. That miniseries was good. What other comics did I collect back in the 80s? Holy smokes! I there were I you know I'm having a uh, my brain's melting down right now. As much as I read comics, I can't believe that I can't remember all those comics I used to read. G Black says I was very hurt when the Flash and Supergirl. Oh yeah, when they were unalived in the series. I wasn't as butthurt about Supergirl, but when Flash went, oh my gosh, man. Comics God is trying to collect Secret Wars. I got all 12, including. You got to get all 12, including number 8. Dude, I sold my number 8. I sold my number 8, and I'm kicking myself for it. Man, number 8 is hard to get, man. It's hard to get for cheap. But I sold my number 8, man. Oh my gosh. Yes, it does. It does cost too much, which is why I don't have it. But I actually I might have a very raggedy copy of it. I might. I might. I read those comics so much and traveled around with them so much that they are worn to the bone, man. Oh my gosh. They are worn. They're coming off the staples. The freaking edges are frayed, you know. Same reading copy. Yeah, it's 200 to 300 per book now. Yeah, I won't get it. I won't be buying. I won't be buying it anytime soon. I'm gonna have to make a lot more money through my comic shop to get that. Purchase it for 300. Yeah, that won't be happening anytime soon for me. No, sir. I do have the reprint, the foil reprints, but I don't have number 8. I don't think I saw number 8 for sale when I through my distributor. But I am getting those foil reprints of those. Of Secret Wars and of Crisis on Infinite Earths. I'm a foil cover guy. So I'm trying my best to get all of them. For sure. Excuse me. But guys, I am about to get off my live here and try to grab something to snack on. I do appreciate you guys. Man, it was fun talking to you guys as always. And those of you who came on for the first time, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys as well. It was great talking to G Black and Comics Guide about the old school stuff. And guys, strike up a conversation anytime you come to my live. Please feel free to strike up a conversation. Yes, Comics Guide. Yes. Secret Wars 1 through 12 is in foil. And so is Crisis. I might have a couple of copies that I can show you. Hang on a second. Let me see. Let me check something. I'm glad I'm slightly as organized as I am. Slightly. But let's check this out. Let me see. Let me show you this in a moment. Yeah, of course I don't have 8. Of course. All right. So I have foil number 1. And, oh man, I don't know what my other ones are. Maybe I'm not as organized as I thought I was. I've got a foil number 5. I think I have 2, 3, and 4 somewhere. 6. 7. 9. Of course, no 8. Now, a couple of these I might have in my shop because I got doubles of some of these. 10. 11. Isn't it nice though? Isn't it nice, man? And then 12. I gotta find 2 through 4, or maybe 2 through 5, and number 8. I guarantee you 8's gonna be hard to find. Guarantee it. But I'll show you something else. These aren't in order, but let's see if I can get them in order real quick. Let me see if I can get these in order. Okay. I don't think I have all of these either. God dang it. Wait, maybe I do. Maybe. Nope, I don't. I don't, but I'm going to show them to you anyway. Because it's just cool. Give me a second to organize them and I will show you these. You gotta get all 12 in foil. Go for it. Go for it, dude. I'm trying to get the rest of them. And I'll show you all of these here in a second. Let's see which ones I have. Okay, here we go. All right, I've got number 1, Crisis, foil. Might put one in my shop. Number 2, another number 2. Why did I do 2 number 2s? Wait, is that 2? And this is 2? Are these 2 different covers? It might be 2 different covers. Anyway. Oh no, wait. What? Okay, this is weird. Alright, this says this is number 2. So I don't know if that's a misprint or what's going on with that. But this says this number 3. You can see that 3. That's confusing. I don't know why that is. I'm not sure why that is, but that's weird. So that copy and this copy. It's almost the same. Okay, I'll try to figure that out later. I'll Google it later. There's number 4. Variant cover. Ah, yeah, you might be right. Maybe, but why would they name it? No, it's not variant. It's this, or it might be a variant cover. You're right, you're right. It might be a variant cover. All right, that would make sense. All right, there's number 5. 6. Guys, people don't know what they're missing out. Ah, there's your favorite G Black. Actually, that was kind of sad, now that I mention it. That was kind of sad when she passed. And there's that. That was number 10. And number 11. And I don't have 12. Yet. Yet. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to try my best. Try my best to get all of the foil in Crisis and all of the foil in Secret Wars. That is my goal. Appreciate you, G Black. I appreciate you. I might have some of them in my TikTok shop. Maybe. If they approve it. If they approve it. TikTok, I think TikTok hates me. I'll be honest. I think they hate me, dude. But anyway, I'm going to end it on that note. Again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Comics God. Be sure to follow me, guys. And guys, if TikTok, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, but if I continue getting violations and stuff, if I decide to switch over to YouTube, I hope you guys follow. But I'm going to try to stay with TikTok because I like TikTok. But if I switch over, I hope you guys follow me because this is good conversation. I like good conversation. All right. But anyway, I'm going to sign out. I appreciate all of you. Comics God and G Black, thank you for that wonderful walk down memory lane. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody who joined in. Thank you for all those gifts. G Black, you the man. I appreciate you. Definitely appreciate the support. So we will talk again very, very soon. Be sure to look out for my recap on Absolute Batman 17. I can't wait. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys soon. In the meantime, as always, you guys stay safe, stay awesome. This is Scavenger here on Scavenger's Hunt. A game over, and I'm out.